The second and final day of the India-Uganda trade mission concluded today in Kampala, focusing on strengthening bilateral ties between the two nations. Organized by Equity Bank, the event's chief guest was the Minister of State for Trade, Industry and Cooperatives, Honorable David Bahati. He praised financial institutions for partnering with investors to promote industrialization, which has contributed to the growth of Uganda's GDP and exports.
It's a good way of financial institutions trying to connect countries to do business. So this group is very important because it will do business with Uganda, invest in Uganda, and when investments are made in Uganda, they help to implement our policy of import substitution and export promotion. Secondly, they help to increase our GDP and also help to increase our exports. So it's an important engagement by the Equity Bank, and we are very grateful that this has happened.
The minister emphasized the importance of producing goods locally, noting that the trade mission presents a significant opportunity. He also urged Ugandans to take advantage of the investment opportunities available for the advancement of their businesses.
We want everything that we consume here in the country to be produced here in Uganda. And when we produce, we also have a surplus that we can export to other countries. And India is one of the biggest potential country that we are looking at for exporting. We're already doing some work. We have, I think, a deficit because we're importing more from India than we're exporting. So we want to reverse this. And we have a potential of doing that in areas of agro-processing, in agriculture, in areas of ICT, in areas of health and education. The most important thing is to have jobs for our people, We have a saying in our area that somebody who's coming from a dark room cannot despise the little light that you see outside. So let us first see that little light, and then we sort out other issues as we move forward.
On the topic of international trade, Anthony Chituka, the managing director of Equity Bank Uganda, outlined the benefits of bilateral trade relations.
Uganda presents very many market opportunities because we have got very many protocols signed by the East African Community, COMESA, Africa Continental Free Trade Area, and we have agreements with India, with Japan, other countries in the world where the products they make in Uganda can be sold. And our delegates seem to be excited about that. Equity Bank, of course, showcased how it can support international trade by talking about the different products we have for trade finance, working capital lines, capital investment lines, transfers, money transfers, payments, and so on and so forth.
He further explained that such forums also support small and medium enterprises by facilitating market development.
If, for example, you're a micro, small, or medium enterprise, and you are distributing some of the products which are being made by these investors, you will start earning money. You can start employing more people. For example, if you're doing logistics, your trucks or your vans can be transporting the output from the factories that these people are investing in. If you are in the business of computers, or investing in computers and education, or you're in the business of distributing pharmaceutical products as a pharmacy, as a local person, you'll be a distributor, and you can obtain a loan so you can buy the products from these factories or manufacturers or investors and sell to the common man.
The head of the delegation for the Confederation of Indian Industries expressed appreciation for Equity Group's initiative in fostering bilateral trade and extending the invitation.
We had such great brainstorming with the stakeholders from various industries, from agro, from education, from ICT, and we were actually able to talk about problems and real-life solutions. So this is something that we would love to do more often, and I think that all of us should also really have more of these kind of panel discussions. And this is the second delegation in the last 6 months that is coming from India to Uganda. So I think that says a lot about how ready are we to come and make this our second home.